Good afternoon, principals, teachers, and travel agencies, pretty much everyone. Good afternoon. On behalf of Singapore Tourism Board, I would like to extend a very, very warm welcome to all of you. And also, we appreciate everyone taking the time off their extremely busy schedules here to join us today. And of course, we hope that the seminar that we have arranged for everyone today will be very fruitful and engaging. So it is my pleasure to be here with everyone today. And of course, I am your MC, Melody. So hi everyone, how's everyone doing? Still okay with the caffeine? Yeah, I see a lot of you have been drinking a lot of coffee. So I assume people should be quite wide awake by now. So for a learning experience that is all encompassing and fun, Singapore, of course, for those of you who've been there, can I actually see who's actually been to Singapore before, just in the audience? So I guess we all know something about it. So in this garden city that's renowned for its safety, it's probably one of the safest places to go. And the cultural diversity, and we know that this is a bilingual place as well. And also, Singapore is known for its ability to rejuvenate as well as to innovate. And Singapore does take a lot of pride in this comprehensive enrichment offerings that is to offer. So this year, the Singapore Tourism Board has very successfully invited a number of enrichment program providers that includes Art Science Museum, Camp Challenge, LDR, Just Education, Mount Faber Leisure Group, and as well as the very famous resort World Sentosa. So these will be joining us today, and what will they do? So they will give us a very comprehensive introduction on their experiential learning product update that is in this Lion City. And after that, followed by these 6 enrichment program providers, will be 2 presentations from the hotel groups. And now, which 2 hotels are these? And as we've probably seen actually already, that's from the Genting Hotel Jurong and as well as the D Resort, who are going to introduce their group facilities that are suitable to not only teachers but students as well. Now, after the presentations, I know a lot of us might have some questions. So we do have a section where we can stay behind and talk with our program providers to find out more about their offerings. And also for the principals and teachers, you can visit the booths that's set up right behind there. And of course, I think we've probably had a chance to look at some of them already. And that is set up by the various travel agencies. And that is, as I said, at the back side of this room. And you can check with them for more details. And of course, there's light refreshments that are available as well, just to keep everyone's blood sugar up at a certain level. And so please do feel free to enjoy them throughout our event. So to kick off our seminar today, we are very, very pleased to have invited Mr. Etienne Ang. He's the Asia Director of Southern China, Hong Kong, and Macau from Singapore Tourism Board to deliver our welcoming address. Now let's put our hands together for him, shall we?
Thank you, Melody. Just to clarify, I am not the Asia Director. I'm the Area Director for Hong Kong and Macau and Southern China. First and foremost, 大家好. I have to apologize. So I have to actually do the sharing in English. So first and foremost, before I start, I just want to take this special opportunity to thank, of course, my team members for pulling this off today. And they are actually May, which actually you have seen. Maybe you have received an email right at the back. Maybe May, can you wave to everybody? And of course Alice right at the end. So anything that is related to the experiential learning seminar that you would like to find out a little bit more after the seminar, of course you can approach myself, May or Alice, and of course all the wonderful stakeholders that flew all the way from Singapore to Hong Kong today to be with us. And of course, not forgetting that everyone here today, the principals, the educators, the travel agents, took the time off your busy schedule to be with us. And we hope that after this session, you will walk out of this room with a better understanding of Singapore and how Singapore can actually play a part in helping your students, your clients, their learning journey for the next year or so. So just a little bit about Singapore Tourism Board for those that who don't know, because we are responsible for promoting tourism in Singapore. And just some things related to Hong Kong, just for your info as well. The growth or the numbers of Hong Kongers visiting Singapore has been growing steadily over the past few years. So you can see from the chart over here, from 464,000 in 2011 to 631,000 last year, which is a record high. And I think there are a few reasons that attributed the growth of this. First and foremost, I think there are a few key new developments in Singapore with the two new integrated resorts, Marina Bay Sands and Resorts World Sentosa. And then after that, there's also the new opening up of the attraction in Johor Bahru, Legoland, which actually attributed to a lot of family visitors going to Singapore for the wide-ranging educational experience. I'm not going to go through this because just now when Melody polled the crowd, I understand that every one of you here have been to Singapore, which is brilliant. Just to share a little bit about connectivity to Singapore, I think for people who are planning for a trip overseas, this is one of the most important consideration, whether there are flights, whether is it convenient. So we can see here, Cathay Pacific, CX actually have quite a fair bit of seats to Singapore, close to 80,000 every month, followed by Singapore Airlines. So this year, 2015, is actually a very special year for Singapore. For those of you who don't know, Singapore is celebrating our 50th years of independence in 2015. So in fact, late last year, Lonely Planet, one of the top travel magazines, of course, in the US, actually named Singapore as the top travel destination for this year. So for those of you who have not been to Singapore, later at the end of the presentation, I will share with you a perfect opportunity to actually visit Singapore before the year end. Just quickly share with you some of these various things in terms of culture, things that you can do, a little bit about the history, arts and entertainment, and of course some of the Singapore favorite cuisine that you can find. So one of the very exciting new precinct in Singapore, or not say new, or rejuvenated or reinvented, is Marina Bay. As you can see here, the wide range of different I wouldn't call them attraction, wide-ranging experiences that you can find over at this this new central business district called Marina Bay. And of course, there's the what we call one of our favorite travel destination, an island within an island, Sentosa, where you have the all the wide-ranging, family-friendly experiences. Of course, some of the stakeholders are over here today as well to share a little bit more with you later. So not forgetting the multicultural component of Singapore, where there are Chinese, Malay, Indians, and of course Eurasians. So there is Chinatown, which I think it is in our survey, it actually found that this is the top #1 visited destination for Hong Kong travelers when they visit Singapore.